Hey again, everybody. Welcome to another gameplay video. Doing a revisit of a popular franchise, the Lexibook. Kind of been on a little bit of a vacation, so I'm back for doing some more gameplay videos straight to you. So today we are doing the Lexibook Color Console, 20 games built in. I'll give you a look at the console real quick here. You can see it's Lexibook. It's got 4 buttons right there and a control pad. It's got a menu on the top there. The menu, well, let's go over here. The menu button right there. Those are 2 little buttons. Menu and the reset button, or it's actually mute and reset, so it'll mute the. More about that in a minute. The mute button. Of course, you go to off, and it goes to the TV to the left, LCD to the right. The pad, it's got 2 top shoulder buttons. Not very good. They're kind of hard to press down, and you know, to get some action, tactile action. They're not that great. But for the most part, the buttons are okay. Like I said, the control pad is there, but it's not that great either. This is one of the earlier releases. This is before the 301 I reviewed several videos back. Interesting part here, it's got a little LCD in the front here, and it's got a power button. Looks like a play and pause button. And this right here, this is the eject button. Watch this. That opens up this top. So you press this little where the power button is, you can hit the LCD button and it'll go into this little Tiger Electronics type of game in the middle. So what I'll do is in a future video, when I do the Tiger games and like LCD games like that, I will include this portion of the Lexibook game from this console. It looks like it's a little racing game. It's got like a pre-printed, you can see there, it's a little pre-printed racing graphics and stuff on it. That just peels off of the LCD screen. So I'll just click that down and I'll play that in a future episode. So this acts as a little mini handheld as well as a full console plug and play. So it takes 4 AAA batteries, and it doesn't take the AA. So AAA, that's a little different for a plug and play console. Of course, it says 16-bit color on it. Of course, there's the game right there. Let me just go back to the menu real quick. I didn't want to start it right just yet. It's got 20 games on it. I figure I'll go through 10 of them today and then 10 of them in the second part of the video. But we'll go through and look at the games real quick. Gotta love that music too, that rockin' music, the hard, strong music on the title screen there. That's yeah, great. We got Air Force, Star War, Bomb Man, Surf Twins, Glyph Save General, Cute Puzzle, Linking, Moto Racing, Mosaic, Penalty Cup, Street War, Sub War, Block Game, Virus Killer, Labyrinth, Bijou, Ball Pad, Block Bat, Racket, and that's it. So we will start with the, let's see here, we will start up to 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We'll stop at Mosaic on the first 10 games and we'll pick up on part 2. So let's give Lexibook a chance. Let's start with Air Force, and tell you, you don't have to be enlisted to enjoy Air Force. So let's give it a shot. Again, there's the 4 buttons right there. They're circle, triangle, X, and square, kind of like a PlayStation type of copying right there. But we will test it out. Let's start with Air Force. All right, the X button shoots. It's kind of a slow top-down shooter. It looks like it's pretty fun. Get power-ups here, as you can see. It's very slow to shoot, though. I guess it relies on the power-up system. It's not very fast. The shoulder buttons aren't doing anything. The other buttons aren't doing anything. Only the X button is doing anything, is shooting. And of course, the pad is moving around. The direction pad. It's kind of a slow-paced shooter, as you can see. A level 2 already, so I imagine maybe once I get some power-ups, it will kind of be a little bit more frantic. Not a bad game. It's very smooth in the way it moves and everything. Just it kind of needs to pick up maybe a little intensity, or maybe it's just not meant to be that way. But I will say the plus pad is the directional pad is a minus on this game, because if it was just a little bit better, it just feels like it's. There's a couple power-ups, looks like. If the power pad was kind of more stuck, protruded out a little more instead of it's so recessed into the console, it doesn't feel like it's, you know, not very tactile feeling. You know, it's just too small. Weird way of saying it, but it's just needs to kind of have that feeling. It's too stiff and just eh. But I do like the games. I like this game so far. Looks pretty good. Again, this is Air Force. Gotta love that rockin' music there. Again, wish I had a little bit more of a. Trying to get some power-ups here and see what we can do here. Just got hit. You see the enemies? They're just kind of moving in just a certain direction. Interesting, though. Definitely just a very slow shooting. Looks like only a few enemies will shoot at you at a time. Goodness. Game over. Let's see here. Okay, well that was Air Force. As you can see, it's just kind of a slow-paced shooter. Very smooth in its scrolling and everything, so not too bad. It was a pretty good game. Just needed a little bit of tweaks here and there, and I think it would have been like outstanding. But let's check out Star Wars. Yeah, let's see what that is. Oh, cool. Nice little shooter here. Kind of a little first person. Alright. Alright, that's pretty cool. Again, the D-pad suffers, makes this game suffer a little bit. It needs to be a more responsive, but the D-pad kind of brings this game down a notch. Otherwise, it looks like a fun game. The X button shoots. Let's see what I got here. The other buttons don't seem to be doing anything. It just seems like the X button is shooting. And you can hold it down and you'll shoot. So, kind of a slow too. If the ship was a little bit faster, I think yeah, it's kind of tough to dodge the bullets, as you can see. Just a little slow. It's interesting. I mean, I like the graphics, the smoothness of it. It doesn't feel like a cheap game. It just, again, this game looks like this game needs a little bit of tweaks as well. I'll play that one again just to kind of see if I can. I'll try Star Wars. Alright, yeah, the D-pad is really stiff and just needs that extra oomph to it, responsiveness to really enjoy the games, especially the ones I've played so far. But let's see here. Kind of makes it a chore to move around, unfortunately. I'm surprised these games weren't on the Lexibook that I reviewed earlier. These are... Yeah. Problem is, when the fire, when they shoot their bullets, it hits you right away. It doesn't like scroll to the foreground and then you have to move out of the way. It just kind of too instant. But that was Star Wars. That wasn't too bad. Like I said, the control brings the game down a notch or two. Now let's try Bomb Man. Let's see what that game's about. Alright, let's see. Kind of like a Bomberman clone. Cool. Again, X button lays the bombs, but it doesn't look like any other button does anything. Graphics look nice. All these games kind of look Super Nintendo-like. Okay, let's see here. Get over here. Very nice. It looks like there's a little bit of slowdown. Kind of makes you wonder what the technical limitations of this Lexibook system is. Alright, got an enemy there. Very cool. Again, the D-pad kind of hurts the game some, so... Ooh. Yeah, it's hard for me to kind of move. Especially to the left. Alright. Oh no. Alright, let's see if I can get this guy. Okay. Well, obviously they got a decent AI, artificial intelligence. Alright, let's get this guy here. Alright, I see the time at the top there. I got 1:47. See if I can get this guy. Got him. Alright, what's left? Alright, level 2. Alright. Really like the graphics on these so far. Not Bomberman. Alright. Nice. Oh, I just got... Oh, I just got hit twice. Didn't know I would start right at the same spot. Alright. Oh. Let's get one more. I don't know if you can hear the control pad creaking, but it's creaking when I move it. It's like very stiff, like creaking. Ah. Alright, we got level 2 out of the way. Ah, you can only shoot one at a time. Alright, that was Bomb Man. Again, another game that is hurt by the control pad. Like I said, they're fun so far. I really like them. I'm surprised. I mentioned this just a little while ago. I'm surprised these weren't on the other one I played, the later version of Lexibook. Alright, let's go for Surf Twins. Let's see what this game is. Oh, it looks like a matching game. Oh. I didn't even pay attention. Alright, cat. Now this game, at least this game won't be hurt by the controls, at least. You kind of... Alright, there we go. Just a match game. Alright, let's get that one. Oh, no. Well. Huh. There we go. Alright, let's do one more. Alright, that was Surf Twins. Alright, now let's go with Glyph Fix. Alright, looks like a Tetris clone. The X button, all it does is just move the pad, or move the pieces, so there's no... Seems like the buttons aren't doing anything, except for the X button. It just kind of changes the order. Alright. It's kind of like a columns type of game, so not too bad. Can't go wrong with columns. Love that music. Yeah. Alright, hold the button down, it kind of acts as a turbo. Alright. Okay. Starts out kind of fast, too. Well, it's not like a slow starting game. It really puts you into the action when you start it. Nice. Okay, I'm at level 2. Okay. Oh yeah. So apparently it looks like you can connect them diagonally as well. That's pretty cool. I'm sure probably maybe the original columns did that as well. Okay. Okay. Again, this control pad is so stiff. Nice. Yeah. Alright. We'll wrap this up here. Just to, like I said, this is just a brief overview of these games. I don't want to do a repeat performance like I did the Disney plug and play when I played that Lion King game. Or was it Jungle Book game? Puzzle game. No, I think it was the Lion King. Something similar to this. Okay, I'm gonna have to do a separate video for this. So that was Glyph Fix. Let's go to Save General. Well, I guess this is another. Let's go. Okay, Save General. Let's see here. Okay, the X button just selects the character. Let's see here. Okay, I'm dragging these characters. Huh. I'm sure there's a way this is supposed to be done. Am I supposed to... Okay, they can't go down any further. Okay. Interesting. I think the point is to get him to go drop down. I might be wrong. Man. Ooh. Tough. Ah. Okay. See, none of the other buttons do anything. Interesting. You know, this has got me stumped, I'll admit. I'm sure some of you watching, you probably figured this out and maybe yelling at the screen right now telling me what to do, but yeah, you're right. Alright, this is interesting. I don't have the gist of this game. Well, I'll admit that. It's an interesting little puzzle game, though. I'll have to just read the instructions and figure out kind of what this is all about. But that was... I'm stumped. I'm sure there's a way to... There's something I'm missing here. I'll admit to that. But that was Save general. Not bad. See, that's the kind of game that gets you hooked. Gives some kind of hook to you to come back to. So that was cool for this little system. All right, let's try Cute Puzzle. Let's see what that game's about. All right. Oh, not bad. I've played something similar to this. All right, this time the X button goes in a counterclockwise, and the square is counterclockwise. So it does use 2 buttons in this particular game. All right, I played something similar to this. This was on that last Lexibook. As you can see, you have to picture. It's got to be perfectly like on the bottom right side. So that's cool. It's a little puzzle. There you go. So that's relatively simple to do. It's kind of a challenge, as you can see here. Let's see. Yeah, this is a brain teaser for sure. And it only gives you a certain amount of moves to do this in, too. Ah, so close. I've only got... No! I rotated it the wrong way. If I rotated it counterclockwise, I would have got it. So, okay, that was cool. Yeah, I played something similar to that. That was cute puzzle, and cute it was. All right, let's try linking. All right, linking. Let's see here. Okay. I'm linking the like items. So they got to be fairly close to each other. Okay. Oh. They can't be too far apart, I guess. Okay. No. Okay. Let's see if we can get this. Alright, the only button that's used in this is the X button. Looks like. Alrighty. See if that's too far apart. No, that works. Alright. Okay. That's not bad. Pretty simple. It's kind of gotta have a path to link them together, looks like. A clear path. Like this diagonal right here, I can't link it to that until I clear some of this stuff out, looks like. Like here, and I cleared him out. Now we got it. We got a link. It's an adventure of linking. All right, let's get this bunny. Of course, you see your time at the top. It's ticking down. All right. Oh, too far? Okay, possibly. All right, now can I link these two? Yeah, there we go. Got a clear path. right, that was cool. That was cool. Okay, that's cool. I like that. Let's go back to the menu. That was linking. So you don't have to be Abraham to be linking. Let's go to Moto Racing. Okay, not bad. The graphics look all right. All right. X button is your accelerator. Looks like that's the only button that does anything. I'm trying to see if it changes gears. Doesn't look like it. How come I'm not going any faster though? I don't seem to be going any faster. Graphics look all right, except for the checkerboard, the black and red checkerboard. I don't seem to be. There doesn't seem to be a button for changing gears. Huh. Huh. Looks like you'd have to almost race a perfect race. But I don't seem to be catching up with them. Okay, I'm catching up with one guy. Okay. Very long laps, too. I'm just now hitting lap 2. Kind of a no-frills racer. Pretty simple. I mean, it has the potential to be more advanced. I mean, it looks pretty good. I don't know, that checkerboard playfield is just throwing me off there. Let's see if I can catch up with another. Looks like I'm about to catch up on another motorcycle racer. Possibly. Alright, here we go. I guess I knocked him out of the way. Alright, we got a little bit more. Kind of a long race. Alright, we are at the final lap. Let's see if I can catch up with this last motor racer. Ah, here we go. There he is. Alright. I think if I can just outlast him. Alright. The graphics, the background graphics looks whimsical, like you're in like a fantasy land instead of a racing arena. Kind of out of place, but then, you know, maybe the backstory is you're racing in Wonderland or something. Alright. Just a little bit further and we got the finish line. I'm well ahead of these guys, these racers. Yeah, I was wondering why they pulled out so far ahead. It's like I couldn't shift gears or anything, so I guess you just kind of wait it out and pass them. Either the courses are really long or I'm really slow. But it's nice. You know, it's not hard to turn the corners. You're not spinning out of control and stuff like a lot of racers that I've played. So, I mean, it's kind of straightforward. Alright, here we go. First place. Alright. Awesome. Now, game over. That's it. One course, one track, and win or lose. That's it. Alright, that was cool. That was Moto Racing. I could see them expand on that game. Here's that rockin' title music again for the last game in this first part. We'll go to Mosaic. Alright, this is a picture, yeah, all this is a picture. Alright, let's see here. Whoops. Alright. Okay. Yep. Now I'm trying to move. Oh, it won't let me move. There we go. Yeah, here's again is that D-pad's kind of getting to me. Let me get the cord out of the way so I can kind of get this. Let's see here. Wow. Oh yeah, this is a challenging. But I like it. It's one of them brain teaser games. Let's see here. Yeah, the D-pad is not the best on this. I'm kind of moving pieces that I don't want to be moving. So, alright, let's see here. Now, see, I'm trying to move that piece to the right. It won't move. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, 15 seconds. Yeah, I ain't gonna make it, but Alright, but you get the gist of this. Like I said, this game really hurts by the D-pad. It's very hard to move the pieces. I mean, a simple game like this, you shouldn't be challenged by the controller. You should be challenged by the puzzle. But yeah, the D-pad was very stiff on this. But that was Mosaic. Okay, that was the first few games. First half of the games on this color console by Lexibook. I'll come back with part 2. Start off with Penalty Cup, and we will go from there and see what we got going on. But so far, I'm liking the games. One, they're hurt by the controls on this, so that makes it a little bit less fun. Two, they got a lot of potential to be, you know, better. But you know, it's a plug and play. It's an offshoot game system. So I mean, what do you expect? But the potential is there for these games. So I'll be back with part 2 of the Lexibook 20 games color console. So stick around and stay tuned, and take care, and thanks for watching part 1. See you next time.